everyone from Zerot Sports and welcome to today's stream. They said sunny days were ahead, but it appears that those sunny days may have to wait. LAFC won't have sunny on their starting 11 as expected. Dude just arrived, what, Tuesday? And well, we're here today for this special game. LAFC is back in league action, and today they face the Chicago Fire for the first time since 2019. Yeah, it's been a while since these two teams faced each other. Chicago has one win against us and a tie. Yeah, so that explains it all. In 2018, LAFC came to SeatGeek Stadium, and a game that if they won, they could have possibly clinched the spot into the playoffs, but in Bob Bradley fashion, they lost an important game, and it was a 3-1 defeat to Chicago, who was already eliminated from the playoffs. Diego Rossi, the only player to score for LAFC in that game. And, well, for LAFC, no Leagues Cup for them. Their tournament in Leagues Cup is over, so they don't have to stress about those Leagues Cup games anymore. You know, such a heavy schedule that could have backfired if they made it so far. We'll see how it works for Miami, because Miami had the same thing as us, League, CONCACAF, Club World Cup, and then now they have to play the Leagues Cup quarterfinals and possibly semis and a final. So we'll see how it works out for them, knowing that, look, the injuries may happen, and we see Messi, he is out on an injury. Well, tomorrow they play an important game against Orlando. So that's why Steve Cherundolo has changed some things, especially last game, knowing that they were pretty much eliminated. He sat, he didn't even sat Denny Bwanga. He wasn't even at the bench. So no Denny Bwanga on Tuesday, no Denny Bwanga in today's starting 11, but he is on the bench. And I have a feeling that Steve is going to bring Bwanga and Son at the same time. So here's the starting 11 for LAFC. Hugo Lloris at goal, Sergi Palencia, Eddie Segura, and Tafari on defense. Then the midfield is Choiner, Tillman, Igor Jesus, Marky Delgado, and Ryan Hollingshead. So we'll usually see Hollingshead moving back into the defense, creating a back line of four at times. Choiner can do the same, but I think that's gonna be mostly Hollingshead. And then up front, David Martinez and Nathan Nordes. It was funny reading a bunch of the comments from our new fans from the Spurs that follow Sonny. And, well, if there's any of those new fans, so hello, welcome to this LAFC stream. And it was funny because there was this one guy that said, you put Martinez and Nordes, that in 52 games they have 8 goals combined. And they were all disappointed, obviously, because they wanted to see Son on the starting 11. He is on the bench, but it was kind of funny, seeing them getting their first experience of Dolo ball. And, you guys are lucky because you're in for this month, next month, October, and then the playoffs. So you have you're really lucky because you don't have to deal with it, or you didn't have to deal with it last year. In 2023, when we lost all the finals that we played, you didn't have to deal with it at the beginning of this season. We're gonna have a new coach for the start of next season. Hopefully, it's a good one. Hopefully, it's not a bad coach. It's not another Steve Cherundolo. We'll trust JT and the front office to choose wisely on the new head coach for next season. But that's it. So the subs for LAFC, has earned a spot in the LAFC roster. That used to be Ochoa on the bench the whole time, but I think Hassan did enough to earn a spot on the roster. So he is on the bench with Smoliakov, Nielsen, Saldana, Amaya, Raposo, Yeboah, Bwanga, and Son. Those are the players on the bench for LAFC. A lot of players that did really good in Leagues Cup, but today we go back to more serious business as LAFC is trying to, get in a really comfortable spot in the playoffs, and that hasn't been the case. Oh my goodness, I probably don't even connect it. I'm sorry. There we go. I finally connected the mic. There we go. So the mic is connected officially. There we go. I'm sorry. The mic is finally connected. Well, for Chicago, well, it's
it's pretty much some of the same stuff for them and as their past two games. Brady on goal, Barposo on the defense with Elliott, Tehran, and Gutman. Uh, the Avila, the Avila. Well, I'll try to learn how to say his name. Gutierrez, Obrego, and in the midfield, and up from Sickernagel, Kuipers, and Bamba. Those are the players for the Chicago Fire. On the bench, they have Gal, Dean, Gonzalez, Acosta, Pineda, Fleming, Williams, Hill, Selassie, and Barlow. Those are the players that Chicago features for today's game. As um, you know, this Chicago team, and I'll take a look at the standings so far. I know they're fighting to get in a playoff spot, and right now they're like barely holding on to ninth place with 35 points. Uh, the Red Bulls that have that are a game above them. You know, Chicago has that game in hand so far. They have 33 points. Chicago, with a win, could really separate themselves from the Red Bulls. But if they lose, they kick the door open for the Red Bulls to come and take that ninth spot. So, Chicago plays for a lot today as they hold on to the ninth spot. And LAFC in the other end at sixth place, 36 points. Their closest opponent is Austin FC with the 33. LAFC still has, three games to play. So, I mean, you can add the 6 times 3. Excuse me, 3 times 3, you got 9 points. They can pretty much, if they win those three games, they could be with 45 points. That's about second place where Vancouver stands right now. So yeah, I mean LAFC, they have to win those games if they want to move up. Move up. Those games in hand will favor them a lot. But yeah, so let's see how that works out for LAFC right now in sixth place. Uh, Colorado, who's ninth place, they are 6 points away from LAFC. And without Mihailovic, I really see this Colorado team slipping away and missing the playoffs. But we'll see what happens with the black and gold in today's game. In the Supporters Shield race, they're not even close to first place. Philadelphia right now, as it stands, with 53 points. LAFC with 14, and Chicago's right there. So you see, they're pretty even in the points wise. But I think the Eastern Conference has stepped it up quite a little bit, and Chicago has struggled. So we are officially ready to get this game underway. It's LAFC and the Chicago Fire. And I'll leave the chance of pure emotions. It's LAFC in their away kits, those white kits, against the Chicago Fire. Tillman right now standing as the number 9. Can you believe it? The guy that barely has 2 assists in the season as our number 9. Chicago favored to win this game just by a little bit. You can take a look at the probabilities if I see them somewhere. I feel LAFC will win this game, but those are fan probabilities. I saw from the Apple TV stream that Chicago is favored to win this game as of now, but not by a lot. LAFC attacking the north end goal of this stadium. Usually Chicago plays their games at Soldier Field. Couldn't play their game there today. So we're here at SeatGeek Stadium. A long time home for the Fire. Long ball over as LAFC attacks. It's this ball looking for Tillman as that was Sergi Palencia attacking. And now we see Chicago the other end. Palencia defending well, poking the ball out. And it's going to go all the way back to Hugo Lloris. Ricardo Montero is the referee for today's game. Lloris finally back after being absent. He did not play any of the Leagues Cup games. He was in France in a well-deserved vacation and also getting his green card situation settled down. Just that eventually opens up spots in the international roster. So, yeah, a lot of things that LAFC did. Sergi Palencia was one of those players that went out and got his green card situation done in Spain. As Safari sends a long ball over. It's going to be cut away by Tehran. Though it nearly fell back for LAFC there with Davi Martinez as he lost it, but the ball's going to come back to him. Probably played his best LAFC game last Tuesday against Tigres, scoring a brace, a penalty against Patón Guzman, but that solo goal on the great pass from Smoliakov, but all the effort was on Martinez getting in front of Jurapa, and then, that little hesitation helped them get Guzman off balance and finish under Guzman. Just perfect goal there from Davi Martinez, who, opens those eyes and like, hey, I can be reliable, and I would Sonny on the team. On ball, and Tillman getting the legs there. Oh, and then he slips as he tried to keep the ball in play, and Tillman slips here. I see hustle. I haven't seen that hustle from Tillman in quite a while, but a long ball that Martinez couldn't get to. Tillman didn't give up on it and chased it down and slipped right when he got to the ball. So it's a throw-in for Chicago in their own half and by the corner. Gutman sends one long. Safari pokes this one out. Here's Gutman. He's going to play it back to Brady with the pressure here from LAFC. And it's really good as this is Barroso on it. Barroso has to go back with Brady as the pressure kept getting higher here. SeatGeek Stadium. Still the home of the women's team in Chicago. Plays in the National Women's Soccer League. And obviously a venue for a bunch of concerts. So here's this pass forward. Blocked well there by Safari. As he is on the ball. Chicago in their traditional red jerseys, red shorts, and red socks. So nothing changes for them in a home game. LAFC obviously not bringing out the black jerseys. Last time LAFC was here back in 2018, their inaugural season. As I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, they lost 3-1. Mihailovic scored in that game. So, that name, it's always taunted LAFC throughout the years, and they can't get away from them. They still going to face them in the game against Toronto at the end of the season at BMO Stadium. Here's Eddie Segura on the ball. Finds Marky Delgado. It goes out wide to Hollingshead on the left side. Hollingshead slows down. It will go back to Marky, and here's Delgado. The ball here with Eddie Segura. It's now Choinier. Choinier on the ball. Trying to see if anyone was making the run. Instead, he goes out wide to Hollingshead. Ball all the way back with Marky Delgado. Eddie Segura on the ball. The center circle as LAFC begins to build some possession. Ball's played out wide. Davi Martinez. The right side. He's going to try to go long here. Looking for Hollingshead. Great control. Trying to cut it back against Barroso. Unable to do it. And Barroso nearly gives it away. A lucky tap by a Chicago player. He's able to deflect the ball out towards midfield where LAFC picked it up again. Hollingshead back to Delgado. And Delgado across for Tafari. Center circle, and just exited the center circle. Tafari opening it out wide to the right side with Valencia. Here's Sergi. Choinier on the ball. His first start with the black and gold since signing a few weeks ago. Hollingshead. Through ball here for Nathan Ordas. Ordas get away from Tehran, and that's a throw-in for the black and gold. Greg Berhalter, the head coach of the Fire, former United States men's national team coach. Ball played back with Marky Delgado. Nathan Ordas, who was on the ball just a little bit ago. His first game since the game against Pachuca nearly a week and a day ago. He got sent off for a childish elbow to the stomach. Was reviewed on VAR and deemed his red card. He got his rest and he is back on the starting 11. Choinier. Just pass over here with Valencia. Ball played forward. Davi Martinez Plays it back. Segura steps forward. This is Marky Delgado. So I usually try to go by the names of how the broadcasters call them. And last game, I was listening to Max Bretos as he was calling Choinier. So I was like, man, his name is Choinier, I guess. But no, it's Choinier now. Got the correction. Steve Cherundolo, his last season with LAFC. Hopefully for us fans, he can end this season on a high note. MLS Cup is all we ask, and then, probably all those bad memories that we had with him can go away. Just remember as the coach that won 2 MLS Cups with the team, his first season and his last season. That would be crazy. LAFC with the high press, forcing a turnover here from Chicago as they can't find a way to come out playing. They do not have Chris Mueller, who has been really good for them scoring-wise. He's out for personal reasons. And LAFC turned it over. And here's Barroso attacking this right wing, driving inside. Barroso opens it out wide. Here's a chance for Chicago. Played across. And now cleared away by LAFC. Hollingshead unable to pick it up. Chicago back. A silly turnover there. I think it was Ordaz who turned the ball over. And Chicago attacking on this right side with Origel. Still Chicago with Gutierrez. Plays it back. This ball still inside the 18. And then Ordaz able to play it back with Hollingshead. And Hollingshead to clear forward to the run of Timothy Tillman. This ball stays on the pitch. Did not come out. It just kept rolling in through the sideline. And here's Chicago playing with Origel. Barroso on the ball. Back to Origel. Sergio Origel. Origel. I'm going to call him Origel. So Chicago has it here. Origel on the ball. Plays it back with Barroso. Barroso back to Origel. Out wide. It's going to go here with Sekernago. Sekernago with the cross. Segura lets it go. It's picked up here by Gutierrez. His shot blocked by Segura. And it's going to be a corner kick. That was dangerous there from Segura by letting that ball go away. Luckily for him, Tafara was behind him and able to clear out. Tafara had a nice Leagues Cup campaign alongside Nielsen. They were really good. Nielsen, especially those games against Pachuca and Tigres, really good from the defense here at LAFC. That Tigres game was pretty good. Knowing that Tigres beat Puebla 7-0 last night. Sekernago, nice cross into the ball. Header, it's in. And Tehran gets there unmarked. And Chicago takes the lead. Well, a set piece opportunity for Chicago, and they take advantage of it. So it's a perfect header. And the center back scores. And that's another goal from a set piece from LAFC. They allowed one against Tigres. That was their only mistake. And that's Tehran scoring. You may question here. There should be a lot of questions. Why is Igor Jesus defending a tall center back? What's the reason behind it? Someone has to mark him instead. Have Segura mark him. Have Tillman mark him. But Igor Jesus, a short player, marking a center back. It's obviously a recipe for disaster. In the 10th minute, it's Chicago 1-0. Well, that's horrible all across for LAFC. Especially, marking wise. I mean, those assignments, they have to be handed out, and I'm pretty sure Tehran. Let's see if I can get how tall this guy is. A tall defender, and just putting him against Igor Jesus, who is short. Not a good idea there from LAFC as they now trail 1-0. So Sekernago with the assist. And Tehran with the goal, and that's bucket of cold water, add some ice to it for LAFC as they are now trailing in this game. Orgo with the ball. Aware goes with Barroso. Ever since the turnover from Nathan Ordaz, Chicago has woken up and they have pushed LAFC back to defend multiple times. Orgo on the ball. As the Avila wanted it. Barroso now on it. Attempting to send the cross. This is Greg Berhalter. He's done really good with his teams. Look at Sacernago getting in behind. Cuts it back. They're asking for a handball. And they'll keep asking for that handball. We'll take a look as it looked really awkward. Ball is out of play. Let's take a look at the replay. Was there a handball? And Montero will surely take a look at that. But that's bad defending here from... Is that Eddie? Yeah, of course. Let's see. The cutback. The ball hits the butt of Tafari. And then is there a push from Hollingson? No, there's nothing there. Or maybe Choinier. But unable to see if there was a penalty of some sorts. But Sekernago beat Segura so easily. And, you know, you can't give Segura any days off because then he comes back really bad. Well, there is some review. Obviously not the one on Tafari. That looked really awkward. But no, that hit Tafari's bottom. And then see the Choinier tripping one of the Chicago players. And it's a throw-in. So after review, no penalty for the Fire. And it's going to be a throw-in for the black and gold. So 14 minutes in, LAFC suffering on the road. That's really common for the black and gold under Steve Cherundolo. They have struggled on the road. They used to be a really good road team with Bob Bradley. They would never shy away from their playing style. Here's LAFC with Martinez. Looking for this pass for Ordaz. It skips back to Ron. Ordaz getting in behind. Ordaz to Taye. What a save by Brady. Davi Martinez's pass. It skipped by Tehran. And then Ordaz 1v1. You got to give credit here to Barroso, who was able to return and make Ordaz uncomfortable. That's a bad finish there from Ordaz. Instead of pulling his shot, he kicked it straight up Brady that nearly got in between his legs. Huge opportunity missed there by Nathan Ordaz. So corner kick for LAFC. Davi Martinez to send this one in. An in-swinger most likely. Here's this cross. A lot of air in it and not a great corner kick. So goal kick coming for the Fire. And a golden opportunity there for Nathan Ordaz. Missed it. And I can already see the tweets from the Sonny fans saying Sonny wouldn't have missed that. Sonny would have scored that. Yeah, I think he would have. Bwanga would have scored that. He could have even dribbled a bit more in, knowing Brady was hugging his line a lot. Long ball over, and that is for Kuipers, unable to get to. Here's LAFC with Tafari. Much better than Segura, I can say that for sure. Segura has had some difficult moments in the game so far. Eddie with Tafari. Out wide it goes. Valencia. Here's this ball looking for the speed of Davi Martinez. And Martinez pressuring here Jack Elliott. Martinez still pressuring now Brady. This is Tehran. They know they can pressure the center backs now. And LAFC, they do force a turnover inside the 18. And then Nathan Ordaz with a bad touch. And then another turnover here from Chicago. And then another bad pass from Nathan Ordaz. He's having a difficult time adjusting to this game. unable to finish the opportunity in front of goal, unable to control the ball, and a turnover. Oh, the lights are turned on here at Chicago. And then unable to complete a short, simple pass to Chouinier. Nathan Nordas struggling so far. And here's LAFC attacking with Sergi Palencia. It's got Martinez, and Martinez unable to connect. So the young kids struggling so far in this game. Because even Martinez's pass to Ordas was under hit, and he got lucky that Tehran couldn't, block that pass. Through ball here for Ordas. Running backwards and passing it to Tafar, right? Marky Delgado on the ball. Out wide it goes to the left side with Hollingshead, and Hollingshead attacks, and Hollingshead will send this cross back post, and Gutman will hit this one out for a corner kick. Had no one around him, and his best decision was to hit it out for a corner kick. Although, last corner kick from Martinez was not his best. Could be smart. Just giving the kid another opportunity here. Let's see if Martinez can send a better cross now. And he whips this one back post header. It's in! No! It's safe. Did it cross the line? The flag is up. The flag is up on the other end. It's a goal for LAFC. It's Ryan Hollingshead's first goal of the year, and he ties this ball game. We'll take a look at the replay, but the assistant referee on the far side saw it through. He deemed it a goal. And that looks like a goal to me. The guy who was covering the first post was the one who cleared it away. Good job from the assistant referee on the other end. There's not another look, and I'm not sure if that's a known goal from Gutman, but we'll give it to Ryan Hollingshead. His second goal of the season. So Hollingshead with the goal. We'll give it to him in the 19th minute as they are reviewing. But that looked like a goal to me. So 9 minutes after they tied it, Hollingshead applauds, and yeah, the goal's confirmed. So 9 minutes after they went down, a corner kick that on Gutman, and Brady not happy with the decision from the assistant referee and VAR, but VAR checked it, and Gutman, who got across from Hollingshead, back post, had no one around him, cleared it out for a corner kick. That's a bad decision from him, and then his defending will be questionable because he was the guy marking Hollingshead in the goal. That's a goal for the black and gold as they tie this game. Ryan Hollingshead, so important, had like 7 goals for LAFC in his inaugural season. And this is his first goal of the season, so I'm right. So he has 2 assists as well. Hugo took a huge hit there from Kuipers. It was the guy who cleared the ball out inside of the goal on Hollingshead's header. So there it is. Both teams struggling on set pieces so far. Davi Martinez with the assist, Hollingshead with the goal, and it's always good to see Hollingshead score for the black and gold. A fan favorite. I love Hollingshead. I don't know if it's like a hot take to say that Hollingshead is a fan favorite for the LAFC fan base, but I love him. Here's this long pass from Segura looking for Martinez. Gutman is going to let this ball go past him, and it goes out of play for a throw-in. So Gutman So backwards with Elliott, and they turn it over, and LAFC unable to control it. They do high press, and another near turnover as Nathan Ordaz was nearly able to deflect that pass. Here's Chicago attacking here with Sinkernagel. Sinkernagel back with Barroso. This ball bounces all the way to the other end with Bamba. Bamba on the ball. Bamba tries to get past a few LAFC defenders, unable to do so. And then LAFC unable to clear the ball successfully as it falls back to Chicago. So yeah, the goals that both teams have scored tonight, first time since 2018, because in 2019, they went scoreless. That was a handball from Nathan Ordaz. Both referees did not see. So it's a throw-in for Chicago. But yeah, in 2019, they went scoreless in a game that LAFC should have won. They had multiple opportunities to score in that game. They even got a goal from Steven Beitashour called off for an offside. There's LAFC and Chicago finally scoring since 2018 in their third meeting. This is a really rare matchup. So here's the free kick for the Fire after a foul. Sonny on the bench watching his new club play. Here's a bad play here from Chicago, and they could go quickly forward as Tillman gets past one player. And Tillman still going. He is brought down, and that should be a yellow card here for Gutierrez as he tripped Tillman, who took a while to get rid of the ball. Eventually draws this foul. If he was able to open it to Martinez, Martinez was off and running on the other end, as well as Delgado. He was running to Tillman's left side. He couldn't see him. So LAFC on the ball. For Steve Cherundolo, his best hope is to have this game under control for when Bwanga and Son Heung-min come in the second half. Chicago's bench is up and ready to warm up. 25 minutes of this first half. Ordaz on the ball. Back into Hollingshead. The question is, when will Steve Cherundolo bring in Bwanga and Son? Will Bwanga come in at the start of the second half? We'll find out as here's Delgado on the ball. Delgado tries to play it through for Ordaz. Ordaz trying to play across. And that's a good block there from Cherundolo. Delgado was asking for a handball. That would have been the sliding hand. Throw in here for Chicago. Barroso did enough to cover Tillman. I get the ball in that cross, yeah. That's a handball from Tehran, but that's part of his challenge. And they are reviewing it just for the sake of reviewing every opportunity, but it's fair enough to say that it's a throw-in, and the handball is just on a natural position when you slide. It's like the support hand. Here's this ball played forward, looking for Kuipers. He is able to flick it back, looking for Bamba, but unable to make contact with him. It's LAFC back on the ball here with Palencia. Under trouble, here's Palencia. Surrounded by Chicago players. Ball is out of play, and a throw-in for the black and gold. A 1-1 draw here at SeatGeek Stadium. Former Toyota Stadium. Now what? Referee's not letting them play yet. Some delay of some sorts here. He is talking to a few players. Joynier and Elliott. Or Gutierrez. Martinez. Bad pass there. Chicago will pick it up here with Sinkernagel. Sinkernagel on the ball. Sinkernagel trying to drive in inside, but unable to find any space, so he'll go back with Da Avila. Shea Davila. I don't know how to call number 42 from the Fire. Elliott has got the score to brace against LAFC in MLS Cup 2022. As here's Chicago attacking. Tafari knocks this one out. Davila, how wide it goes here. Barroso, beautiful cross inside. Tafari hits it out. Ordaz to try to cover this ball. It hits his shoulder now for a throw for the Fire. Not great there from Nathan Ordaz. Again, just a bad touch from him. And it's played here with Sekernagel. Barroso. Back it goes for Terran. The goal scorer for the Fire. 2 defenders scoring in this game. Don't you love that? As this is Barroso on the ball. Barroso looking for some opportunities. He plays it here short with Orgo. And Orgo goes all the way back to Terran. And Terran on the ball. And Terran plays it with Elliott. Elliott. Davila. His pass finds a way of Sekernagel. And Sekernagel will play it back with Orgo. And Orgo will just play it across shortly with Davila. Plays a through ball that's blocked there by Segura, and then Marky Delgado turned it over. Davila still under pressure here as Igor Jesus trying to make that interception. Barroso on the ball. Barroso, and he loses it, and Ordaz plays it with Tafara, and Tafara with Choinier, and Choinier will send Martinez to run, but it's just a long ball, and Brady will pick this one up, and we'll play it short with Jack Elliott, who is going to get MLS Cup MVP in 2022. They were already telling the reporters that he was going to win MVP before Gareth Bale scored that header to tie the game and send it to penalties. Here's a nice ball inside for Bamba, who is unable to control it. Eventually, in that MLS Cup, John McCarthy ended up getting MVP, coming off the bench and saving 2 penalties. Came off the bench after the injury of Maxime Crépal, saved 2 penalties, led his team to the title. Sean Johnson had won it in 2021, so it was goalkeepers winning it 2 years in a row. Johnson saved a few penalties in that MLS Cup final against the Timbers. Hugo sends this ball long and away, looking for Ordaz. Didn't make the effort to get on the ball, and then Brady comes out and plays it shortly with Jack Elliott. Now 2 players who scored in that MLS Cup final here in regular time. 4 if we add penalties, 5 if we add penalties, probably, or 4. So this ball is played out wide, and this is Chicago attacking with Gutman, and Gutman plays it through nicely. Gutierrez with 2 players on mark back post, and a goal kick as Gutierrez was unable to hold on to the ball. And that was dangerous because there was 2 Chicago players on mark in the middle of the box. And Jack Elliott scored in that MLS Cup final. Kellen Acosta, who is on the bench for Chicago, he scored for LAFC. He scored the opener on a free kick that was deflected by the young Jack McGlynn. Went into the back of the net. Well, here for Ordaz. Not a good touch as Martinez was offside for some reason. Elliott plays it across to Terran, and Terran with this turnaround, look forward, and play short with Orgo. And another player who scored in penalties for LAFC was Ryan Hollingshead and Danny Bwanga. So yeah, we have a few players from that 2022 MLS Cup final from that LAFC won. Hollingshead. I mean, Ordaz was on the bench in that time. Segura was on the bench. Bwanga. Pretty much it. So those were the players at that point. Kellen Costa, was in that LAFC team. Elliott with Philadelphia as this ball is played out with Bamba. Bamba attacking this left wing. He cuts it back. Tries to play short here with Sickernagel. Sickernagel lets it fly. Oy. That ball went out wide. Lloris dove. That was close. That was close from Sickernagel. He has the assist in today's game. 30-year-old from Denmark has 10 goals in this season. 23 games. 22 games. It says started 23, so we'll put this as his 23rd game. He's got 10 goals. Last scored on July 17th against Atlanta. This is his first assist since July 20th against Montreal. And this is not adding the leagues. Oh, no. It is adding the Leagues Cup, I believe. No, because he is on the U.S. Open Cup. Yeah, the Fire's in the U.S. Open Cup. So, yeah, that's 10 goals. So he hasn't scored since the 17th. Here's LAFC turning the ball over. Tillman on the ball. Plays it with Choinier. Choinier out wide. It goes with Martinez. He lets it go here for Palencia. Palencia picks it up. Martinez on the ball. Martinez driving across. He is brought down. No foul. Delgado with that sliding challenge. Nearly picked up there by Tillman inside the box. It's LAFC now with Hollingshead. Attacking this left wing. Slows down his run and plays it back to Delgado. Delgado back to Segura. And across it goes for Choinier. Choinier on the ball. Back to Tafara in the center circle. And then LAFC's half. As the ball crosses midfield, it goes to Marky Delgado. Hollingshead back to Delgado. We'll put a chant right here. Black and gold. Here's this ball out wide. It goes for Palencia. Palencia attacking. It's back with Choinier. Choinier. Cross, not a great ball. Can Segura get to it? Yes, he will. He gets to the ball. He turns around, looks forward, and starts driving to the middle of the field. Out to Palencia again. LAFC with possession, trying to build something. Here's this ball looking for Martinez. Martinez racing. Martinez inside. Martinez still. He slowed it down, and then he is unable to get rid of the ball. This ball is cleared out there. It's picked up by Palencia. Palencia back to Delgado. Delgado to Hollingshead. Hollingshead tried to play it inside, and it's still Hollingshead. He goes down inside the box. It's Barroso good defending there. Able to pick up the ball again. LAFC players did not complain. There's Chicago losing it, and a foul call there by the referee Montero. So a free kick for the Fire in their own half. 35 minutes in. Thank you for everyone tuning in to this live. Make sure you subscribe, share the live stream. You can get to more black and gold households. Thank you for the support, everyone. Leave comments. I want to see what you guys are thinking of this game so far. As this is Tehran. Plays it short with Davila. Out wide it goes. And this is Gutman attacking this left wing. His pass is deflected. Valencia gets on the ball. Goes forward here with Choinier. And flicks it looking for Martinez. He is brought down. That's a foul. Jack Elliott fouling him in this season on the Union. Good defenders that the Union have. Him and Gressel. No, Glesnes. My bad. Glesnes. Here's this ball here with Ordaz. Plays it with Delgado. Just a bit behind him. He is able to control it. Tillman. Jesus. Choinier on the ball. Choinier drives forward. From Swiss football was with Montreal a few seasons ago. Here's this cross looking for Tillman, and Glesnes able to poke this ball into his own teammate Tehran, and then it goes out for a corner kick. So here comes LAFC's first corner kick since tying the game. A Ryan Hollingshead header. So LAFC's bench players are about to head up and warm up. And surely his son will get a nice ovation. There's a camera following his son, every movement that son's made. We'll see this corner kick from Davi Martinez. So we still see Sonny. So haven't seen the corner kick. So here's this corner kick inside. It's a header from the Fire. It's picked up by Choinier. Choinier with Hollingshead. Here's this cross. And it's cleared out by Tehran. Picked up again by LAFC. Choinier. Here's this cross. Back post. Brady's there. He picks it up. And Chicago will be back in possession. Not a bad cross again from Davi Martinez. Beautiful cross. Sonny and Bwanga sat together, talking during warm-ups, laughing together. That's a good view. And it would be so evil from Steve Cherundolo to bring both Son and Bwanga in at the same time and say, hey, Chicago, you choose which player you want to double team. This will help Bwanga a lot. Because with Vela, when Bwanga had the season, this great season, though last season was fantastic as well, but that 2023 season from Denny Bwanga, it's mainly because he had to do a lot of 1v1s because Vela, he would also be a double team, and so the defenders at some point they had to decide, like, hey, who are we going to defend, Vela or Bwanga? And it was difficult, and that's why Bwanga was so successful. Last season he was still successful despite the limited team they had. But they did have Bogusz, and Bogusz had a great season. They was like, we still have to defend Bogusz. Bwanga's in the mix. So that was struggling for the defenders the past few seasons. Here's this cross, a beautiful one inside. Lloris punches it out. And this season, Bwanga has been LAFC's only threat, still picking up a lot of goals. And with Sonny coming in, that's going to help Bwanga a lot. It's going to help both of them just have good numbers when it comes to the attack. This is Barroso on the ball. Also looking forward. And just to check, now that I've been talking about Bwanga, just check his stats. 13 goals and 5 assists in all 21 games that he's played. That's incredible. That's just fantastic stuff. That's 88 goals with the LAFC in 139 games. This ball in the air. Tillman picks it up. Delgado loses it, and Chicago starts attacking here when Sinkernagel drive now to his right foot. He goes so with Gutierrez. Out wide it goes with Bamba. Beautiful cross inside, and it's let go by all the defenders. And Lloris picks it up and quickly goes up in the air. Was looking for Ordaz, was unable to hit that as he wanted it. Bwanga's last goal came against Pachuca in his last game played. This dude went on a run with an 8.8 rating in FootMob, then a 9 against Colorado, and then a 9 against Dallas, 8.3 against Minnesota, 8.7 against the Galaxy, then against the Timbers, 6.1, a 6 with Mazatlan, then an 8 against Pachuca. Dude is a beast for LAFC. And with Son coming in, it's taking some of Bwanga's spotlight. But hey, just remember, Bwanga has been the motor of this team the past few years. He's still a dangerous player, and that's why when both Bwanga and Son come in, it's like, hey, who are you going to defend? Who are you going to send double teams? One of those players is going to be wide open. They're lethal. Ordaz on the ball, the left wing. Place it back, and they're hoping Ordaz can be a dangerous player in the future. So far, he's had a good year for him. For his standards as a young 21-year-old, 5 goals, 3 assists. It's not been bad. It can be better. And I think he'll be good as the years go by. Igor Jesus here on the ball. He plays it across. That's a beautiful ball for Ordaz. Nice control from Ordaz. Ordaz plays it here for Delgado. Delgado inside, plays it Tillman. Tillman for Ordaz. And Tehran cutting in front of Ordaz and clearing it out. Igor Jesus lets that ball go by. Steps over it. Covers the ball pretty well. Attacks and places short here with Choinier. Valencia, his pass. Inside looking for Martinez. They got to him. And then his pass was cut there by the Chicago defense. Ordaz on the ball. Tried to play it backwards. It was blocked. Throwing coming for LAFC. Good connections there. We'll put the jump for LA Football Club. Jesus. Scott Delgado. Back with Segura. Hollingshead on the ball. Delgado. Igor Jesus playing it short with Choinier. He sends one forward for Valencia. His passes have not been there. Obviously, in off-season mode, these are games that he's still trying to settle in, and obviously those passes may not be pinpoint as right now. Chicago plays on August 16th, so next Saturday against St. Louis. It's a home game too. Brady on the ball. Looks forward. He plays it across with Jack Elliott. And Elliott is with Davila. Heavy touch. Has to play it across here with Tehran. And Tehran with Barroso. And Barroso on the ball. And Barroso cuts it around one. And was able to play with Origo. And he lost it. Choinier hit it out of play. It's going to be a throw in here for the Fire. So here's a throw in. It's played backwards. 44 minutes. Goals coming in the first 20 minutes of this one. It was Tehran in the 10th minute, and then Hollingshead in the 19th minute to tie that game. Both goals from corner kicks. And from the right end of them. On the right end, on the right corner for Chicago, right corner for LAFC. So that ended up working for both clubs. Here's Chicago attacking forward. Gutierrez made two LAFC players collide. It's this through ball for Barroso. Hollingshead uses his body to shield the ball, though Chicago is back on it with Kuipers. Kuipers slipping and falling and losing the ball, and now it's cleared out. It's Martinez. Well, 5 for this one. Elliott on the ball. Martinez behind him. And Elliott just enough to play it back with Brady. 3 minutes of stoppage time as we hit 45 minutes in this first half. Still waiting on Son Heung-min's debut. May come in the second half. We'll have to wait and see what point Steve Cherundolo is going to bring Son in, knowing he's barely in preseason mode and just played his second preseason game a few days ago before coming to LA. Throwing for the Fire. Bwanga and Sonny already connecting. What language? Maybe English. Bwanga knows little English. Sonny knows a bit more of English than Bwanga. As Chicago turned the ball over here. It's Tillman. Tillman looking for Choinier. Choinier out to Martinez. Martinez can play for Tillman inside. Nice ball for Tillman. And a nice challenge for Tehran. And I thought a foul was going to be called because Tehran seemed disappointed. But no, he was mad at one of his teammates letting that pass get through. But just a saving challenge there from Tehran as Martinez head up spotted Tillman running down the middle. I mean, LAFC has done some good things without their best player, Bwanga, in this game. It's like they did against Tigres. You know, they've done enough to get their goal, to hang in the game. And this team should surely win this game. They're playing against a Chicago team. We can say they're even. the points they have, how their seasons have gone. This is Barroso on the ball. His pass, unable to connect. It's a throw in for LAFC as we have just a few more minutes left to play. Sonny already heading back to the bench. And a throw in here for the black and gold with Tillman. Back with Hollington. Hollington hits this one in the air looking for Martinez. Headed there by Elliott. Picked up by Tillman. He can play it quickly. Instead, he's going to slow down. With 20 seconds to go, he's going to let this ball go for Hollington to take it. Will be probably the last chance in this one. He goes backwards. 10 seconds to go in this first half. The far eye on the ball. And he goes slow. He spotted Brady out and he wanted to have a go. And as we hit 48 minutes in this game, that'll be it for the first half. LAFC and Chicago will go with a one goal draw at the break. Tehran in the 11th, Hollingshead in the 19th minute. They've written this story and Chicago, and we are headed to halftime. The question will be, will Son and Bwanga come in at the beginning of the second half? I guess we'll find out in about 15 minutes. So we'll be back. We'll take our own break. Let me know in the comments what LAFC has to do different in the second half. We'll go to our break, and we'll be back in about 15 minutes. We are back for the start of the second half. Son Heung-min is getting ready, but he's not coming in yet. Not yet. There is an LAFC substitution in the works, so we'll let you guys know who's coming in to start this second half. But Sonny will come in eventually, but not right now. So we'll see what substitution LAFC has in stock. As the teams are coming back out, both Chicago and LAFC. Hugo running to his goal. He'll be defending the north end goal where a bunch of Chicago fans are at. While LAFC will be attacking the south end goal, where that's pretty much where the stage will be set up in concerts. And it was Toyota Stadium or Park that used to be the spot for where they will display a car. Danny Bwanga, of course, he's the man. He is the moment for LAFC. Will come in off the bench. Joinier is off the bench. And this is Bwanga's first game in about a week. The Fire players coming out. So we can put that down. Joinier is out. Denny is in. This will bring them back to their traditional 4-3-3, with Hollingshead going back to the defense. Tillman, Jesus, and Delgado in the midfield, and then Martinez, Ordaz, and Bwanga. So that's where Bwanga is standing at for this second half. So here's the start. Both teams setting in the field. Here, 32-52 from my stream, chanting really loud as they always do. Obviously, they'll do it on my live stream in away games. We don't send that many fans out to away games. So Brady going back to his goal. Brady. See, no, I don't think so. See what teams has Brady played in his career. For Madison FC, Chicago Fire 2, and now Chicago Fire. He's always been with the Chicago Fire Academy, the under 16 and under 17. And we are officially underway with a long shot from midfield, trying to surprise Lloris. And Lloris, not surprised, maybe a little bit, but he gets the ball. And that's a great start to the second half from the Fire, firing right away. Staying true to their name. Here's a long ball. Out wide for a throw and out for the Fire. So with Denis Bwanga on, they rested Bwanga. That's just dangerous. It has disaster written all over it for the Fire. You have a rested Bwanga coming off the bench. That is dangerous. Did not play against Tigres. Did not play the first half of this game. Tired himself out against Pachuca in the Club World Cup and other games that he played full 90. A brace against the Galaxy. I mean, he is the moment for LAFC. 13 goals and 5 assists this season. Brady on the ball. His pass is here deflected as it goes out. It's going to be a LAFC throw-in. And Son Heung-min, a few other players, will start getting ready and warming up. As I mentioned, there is a camera following every move that Son Heung-min has made in this game. Tillman, unable to bring this ball down. Showing here, as I mentioned, still in preseason mode. Comes off. And then the team stays true to whatever they have here, to what they would, the team that they've worked with all year long. Here's Bwanga attacking this left wing. Bwanga slows it down and cuts it around one. Here's this ball with Martinez. Martinez, he can let it go for Valencia. He didn't play with him, and that's one part that I don't like from him. He's too selfish. And that could have been a pass to Palencia. Byline, cut back. Ordaz or Bwanga get there. but a miss. Cafari. Valencia. Cafari. Show with Segura. Now it goes with Delgado. Delgado, not a great forward pass for Hollingshead. Maybe try to play it to Hollingshead or for Bwanga, but just a strong pass there from Markey, the Glendora native. Love it to see Glendora. From one Glendora native to another. MLS Cup champion twice. Toronto FC once, and then the Galaxy last season. Here's this pass backwards for Brady. Brady in short with Elliott. Elliott can play it forward. This pass is middle here with Davila. And Davila with the pass backwards. Bwanga putting the pressure. Here's this turnover by the Fire. Jesus picks it up. Hollingshead on it. Out wide it goes for Bwanga. Bwanga drives inside. Cuts it around one. Cuts it around a few more players. Plays it back for Jesus with this shot. Deflected in the air. And Brady has it. As he slipped as hitting that ball as well. But that was a good attempt from Igor Jesus. And good move there from Denny Bwanga. Chicago nearly turned it over again. Here's this pass across the other end. And this was who was it? Gutman. Elliott on the ball. That's Jack Elliott just walking forward with the ball, so waiting for Ordaz to make a move to defend. And Davila, his pass perfect over to the far side, looking for Barroso, and Barroso cuts it around one. He opens it out wide to the other end. Nago on the ball, going all the way back here with Terran. Terran, the goal scorer for the Fire. The 11th minute of this game, 10th minute in my banner. That's the time I saw. This is passed inside, and then it's stolen by LAFC before Martinez turned it over. So yeah, at some point, Sonny will come in. Here's this shot, and it goes wide. Lloris goes for the picture. Ball will go out for a goal kick. It was Barroso with the attempt. Win probability, 32.5% for Chicago, 29% for LAFC. So we'll see if LAFC can pick it up and go against the odds and win this game. They are the underdogs as Hugo sends this one up in the air. Bwanga able to flick it looking for Martinez, and Martinez again unable to control the ball. Brady, his pass for Gutman. Gutman on the ball. Gutman twisting and turning under pressure. Sends this ball forward and picked up by LAFC again with Sergi Palencia. And his first touch was not great. His second touch was not any better. And Chicago turned it over. And here's Denny Bwanga. And trying to cut it around Tehran. Tehran strong to the 50-50 and steals it. All out here. And then Hollingshead throws his body there to nearly stopping the play. Barroso cutting it and placed it out wide. Sikernago inside. Cuts it around one. Fires away. Block asking for a handball. And then it's played back inside. And careful here as Hollingshead loses it inside the 18. Sikernago on it. Out to Barroso. Hollingshead slides and hits it out. Throw in incoming. It's the same 11 for Chicago. They did not make any substitutions. LAFC did. They already announced it. Bwanga came in for Choinier. Here's this pass inside, and no one made the run for Chicago, so Lloris will get a nice and easy touch on the ball, and he plays it quickly out with Palencia, and Palencia will get to this ball, place it with Martinez. Martinez controls it, slows it down, and starts driving just across the field. Now place it short with Igor Jesus. Under pressure, and out wide it goes with Hollingshead. Now that pass from Hollingshead, not great as Bwanga was unable to control it. And a throw-in. As this pass, if Jesus saw it all the way, he would have seen that it was a short pass. But Chicago back on it, and then Segura made a foul inside the center circle. So a free kick for the Fire. We only have one booking, and that's Gutierrez, who stopped the run of Tillman. Here's this pass forward. Out back with Terran. Terran on the ball. Hello to everyone that's joining us today in this stream. Make sure you subscribe, turn on the bell, like the stream, and share with more LAFC fans. And to our new LAFC fans from London, hello. If there's anyone searching a stream, hopefully we're like what? I think we are like public to everyone. I don't have any restrictions to my streams, but everyone can see them. The foul here on Nathan Nordas, so it's interesting to see if I am like worldwide out there in London, and maybe someone out there is listening to it. Igor Jesus, no Sonny yet. If you guys are tuning in and maybe asking yourself, is Sung Kyu Min in? No, he's not. Through ball here looking for Martinez, and Elliott the first one to get to the ball, and then Martinez, that's a silly foul. That's a good call there by the assistant referee. As Elliott bodied Martinez, Martinez was not happy, then bodied Elliott, and what would have been an LAFC throw-in, he just commits a silly foul. We've talked about how immature, and hey, wow, that should have been a yellow because he tossed a hand from the assistant referee. What should have, we talked about the immaturity of these young players that LAFC has. The red card from Ordaz. Martinez has shown a lot of immaturity. It's something he still hasn't fixed, So he's really selfish at times. He doesn't play with his teammates. He got a yellow against Pachuca after tossing the ball to his opponent. And now here he commits a silly foul. Would have been a throw-in for LAFC at a dangerous spot. Some things that he has to fix, and hopefully with Sonny coming in, he can teach some of these young players the discipline that it takes to be a first-team player in really important European clubs. Tillman down on the ground. Oh, excuse me, it's Jesus. It's hard to get up. Cherondolo saying something to his players, most likely. 55 minutes will change the chant. Sonny will await his debut. A bunch of fans. I know there's one fan that I've seen all across Twitter. It's a Tottenham fan. Doesn't know much of MLS or LAFC, but since Sonny's arrival, is supporting the team, and that when the news came out that his visa came through and he was able for selection today, he got the tickets. He didn't know if he was gonna see Son play. Just wanted to see Son at some point. He may see that Sonny play. So I don't know his Twitter handle, but I know that he's excited somewhere out there with Sonny as is warming up. Ball out wide. This is Bwanga. Bwanga plays it back here. This is Eddie Segura. Cross shortly with Tafara, and Tafara will play forward here with Sergi Palencia. Palencia on the ball, dancing around. It's through ball looking for Palencia, but it's not going to get to him. And then Gutman's pass might have been deflected by Palencia. It's picked up here by LAFC and lost there as Martinez loses it. And here's Chicago attacking on this end with Bamba. And Bamba attacking the left wing. Valencia barely getting back. Tafari defending. Bamba still attacking. Jesus slips. Sickernagel inside. Cuts it around one and then poked away. LAFC lived some nervy moment right there. Tillman forward with Ordaz. And Ordaz attacks this right wing and drives inside. And Ordaz leaves it well for Tillman. And Tillman will go inside. Tillman inside. It's saved by Brady. Not a great shot from Tillman. Oh my goodness. LAFC take it away here with Igor Jesus. It's horrible all around from Tillman. You gotta keep it. You gotta keep it low. You gotta shoot it across. You cannot hit it up straight at the goalkeeper who is standing up. If he is down, if he is in a squat position, go ahead. Hit it up towards him. But no, that's just a bad decision there from Timothy Tillman. That's the second chance that LAFC has missed in front of goal. The Ordaz in the first half, and now Tillman both hitting it straight. And there's a huge roar from the left corner. And I'll tell you guys why. As Palencia brings this ball down with his right foot, and even some Chicago fans are bowing down. Martinez, horrible cross. It goes out as Son Heung-min will make his LAFC debut. Where will Son Heung-min play? That's a huge question. But he's already talking with the LAFC coaches. As I see the replay from Tillman, that you gotta hit that one low and across. That's horrible from Tillman. Oh. Son Heung-min's like, man. And even Nielsen would have told him that you would have scored that. So Korean fans here, they cannot even believe it. This is their Messi. This is their Ronaldo for Korean fans that are here. There's a huge Korean flag. We're behind LAFC's bench. That huge roar. Sonny will come in. Cherundolo wants to use him now for 30 minutes. About 30 minutes he will play, as this is Barroso. And hopefully we get a good debut. When Bale debuted against Nashville on the road, LAFC won that game 2-1. And that Nashville team, they were good, but they would lose every home game and win like every road game. It was an odd team. He scored his first goal against Kansas, and here's Bamba attacking this left wing. It's still Bamba, defended there by Martinez and then Palencia, but Bamba pushes him away. Ball played back. Gutierrez shoots near post. Shots wide, and maybe we'll see it. Maybe we'll see it, and we will see it. Son Heung-min, Hotspur's legend, played at Hamburg, shined at Hamburg, even cooked Steve Cherundolo at Hamburg, and went to Leverkusen and then made the jump to Tottenham Hotspurs, and now he is an LAFC player. Son Heung-min will come in for Davi Martinez to make his MLS and LAFC debut. A lot of fans on their feet recording, a lot of Korean fans that can't believe it. They're seeing their idol. They're seeing the greatest player in Korean history. Just the greatest athlete in Korean history. He set that standard up for the young Korean generation. Such a beautiful moment in MLS history. And there's Davila saying hi to Sonny. We also got a sub from the Fire coming out, Dean in. So we'll see how it worked for LAFC, and Sonny seems to be attacking the left wing. He came back to try to defend Barroso. Barroso attacking forward. Segura poking the ball away from Sekernago. Play back to Terán. I think Sonny's also positioning himself as a 9. Oh, dangerous play here. Interesting decision from the referee, as Sekernago will be booked. High boot from Sekernago. And it got... Did it get Jesus? Was it Delgado? Yeah. Delgado got to the ball, and then Sekernago just late to the challenge. Lucky it's a yellow. So Sinkernagel not happy with the booking. But should be happy it's just a yellow, unless VAR calls and wants to change the color of it. But it's a dangerous play. It's a yellow card. So yeah, right now Sonny with the debut patch, and that will be used as a top card, and anyone who finds it is lucky enough. So right now he is playing as a striker. Unless they move Ordaz back to as our 9, you should move Ordaz as our 9 and have Sonny play on the wing. Long ball, looking for Bwanga, and Moroso trying to defend as Bwanga is defending. Moroso, they're able to nearly escape as Sonny gets his first touch with LAFC, gets a huge roar. Igor Jesus, snap pass short for Tillman, and as Kuipers escaping, and here's Chicago attacking with Sinkernagel. Tafari there using his body, stopping him, and a foul call by the referee, and this will be the first booking for LAFC as Tafari is booked. A foul that had to be made, but in a dangerous position. He's there, yeah, sticks his foot across. That's a foul. Well, LAFC, we may have to change the chant now. Yeah, I'll change it. So, a yellow card to Tafari in the 65th. They'll get a set piece, a dangerous set piece opportunity on the right wing. Sinkernagel to take it. Sinkernagel to take it. Bwanga, the lone man on the wall. Let's see. Here's this cross to an open Kuipers, but it's blocked. Falls back to Sinkernagel. Bwanga defending. Sinkernagel slips. Bwanga slipped as well, but he stayed on his feet. Open man back. Here's the shot out wide. It was Bamba. Open just inside the 18. And his shot is just wide. Berhalter telling him to watch Sonny. And Bwanga too. Bwanga back healing it, and this is Sonny. He nearly got past one player. That would have been magical. Preseason mode. They may just have him as a 9 just because of his form. He's barely in preseason. There's this pass blocked well by Segura. Tillman. Valencia on the ball. And Sergi. One of the CONCACAF broadcasters had a tough time saying Palencia. Kept calling him Palencia. And all LAFC fans, used to joke about it throughout the CONCACAF Champions Cup run. We would just be like Palencia on the ball. Like Palencia, and we would come in like Palencia. Maybe try to do like a Spanish accent, but did not work. Valencia. Here's Chicago on the ball. Now the sub just benefited Chicago as Valencia takes this one away and plays it towards Ordaz. And Ordaz gets around one player. And here's Ordaz attacking this right wing. Tries to play here for Sonny on the ball. Sonny fires! That's a weak shot here towards Brady. He apologizes to Bwanga. Sonny wants to score in his debut. Got Bwanga and gives a thumbs up to Ordaz and tells him, yeah, let's keep doing that. It's going to work. Here's his pass to the middle. Estavila will go out wide to Barroso. 67 minutes in this game. And Tillman slips. This is Kuipers on the ball. Kuipers gives it to Barroso. Now back to Sinkernagel. Then Sinkernagel attacking this right wing. Ball played into the middle with Orgo. Out wide it goes again. Here comes another cross. Back post. Careful. And Dean couldn't get to it. A huge reason why this is a sellout too. Well, near a sellout at Chicago. SeatGeek. Because of Sonny. I had the privilege of calling Gareth Bale's first goal against Kansas City. Giroud's first goal against Columbus. Hopefully I have the privilege to call Sonny's first goal. Tillman's already gassed. Standing on the other side of the pitch, all tired. Maybe Amaya would be a good sub, or yeah, Amaya. Igor Jesus unable to control that pass. This is Bwanga on the ball. Chicago, since the subs that LAFC made, instead of benefiting LAFC, it's kind of benefited Chicago more. This is Davila. Davila with this pass looking for Barroso. Able to get his head to it. And then Barroso lost it as he slips. And here's this ball for Bwanga. And can Bwanga play towards Sonny? And Sonny has it here on the left wing. And tries to play it forward for Bwanga. That pass might have gotten a deflection. As Brady has it, picks it up. Just hand up to Bwanga, apologizing. We can see a lot of counterattacks with the speed the Sun and Bwanga provide. Even Nordas has shown, speed. Here's Gutierrez, nice pass for Sinkernagel. Sinkernagel, here's this shot, it's in. It goes near post for Bwanga. And the Fire take the lead, 2-1. Trying to spoil the debut for Son Heung-min. Bwanga scores as LAFC's midfield and defense broke down. They take the lead. Bwanga in the 70th minute scores. To get that look, he is onside, everyone's onside, and that's a goal. No complaining. I mean, everyone on the defense and midfield just completely lost mark of everyone. And just a powerful shot that beats Lloris near post. You got to defend that post, and well, that's a goal for the Fire. They have the lead. It's 2-1 here. LAFC will have to climb back. LAFC not a good road team. They've struggled on the road. Sinkernagel with the second assist of the game. So Jonathan Bwanga, the 29-year-old from Ivory Coast, on his fourth goal in this season in 24 games. And careful here, is that a yellow? A yellow card for Segura as he lost the ball. We'll take a look. I was looking at the stats and then did not see what happened. LAFC lost the ball here on the kickoff from Eddie Segura, of all people, and tackles Kuipers. And he is lucky that Tafari was there with him, near him. So it wouldn't be a red, but Segura. It's always Segura. Just a bad decision there from Segura on a play. It's short. It's play short to go forward. The kickoff is play short to go forward, and just a bad decision there from Eddie Segura on taking his sweet time to get rid of it. He had the pressure. Just hit it out of play at least. But I said it. I mean, this Chicago team, since LAFC made the moves, They look better. That's just horrible from Segura. Just got to be more aware of your surroundings. So let's see what LAFC can do to come back. But right now, nothing looking good as Chicago has been just difficult. Here's this cross. Igor Jesus, it's on it. Delgado on the ball, and Delgado plays it out towards Ordaz. Can Ordaz get to the ball? He does. He is stripped, but he stayed on his feet, and Ordaz can send it in. Ordaz does, looking for Sani with the back heel. It's blocked. And here's Chicago on the ball. And now they attack this left wing. Tafara is on a yellow. Sinkernago tripped. That's a foul. Well, 73 minutes. The skin can be opened up quite a little bit for both teams. As Chicago wants another goal. And LAFC wants to tie it unless Chicago at some point just starts dropping back to defend this game. And we have some substitutions that hopefully can help LAFC. So, oh man, you got to take Tillman out. He is gas. Why keep him in? But, I mean, it kind of makes sense. Delgado hasn't been much active in this second half. So, Delgado and Hollingshead off. Smoliakov. And Amaya in. And Smoliakov, who had a good Leagues Cup, is in and hopes to surprise in this game. Trying to lead LAFC to at least a draw. A comeback win would be crazy for this 2025 LAFC team. Elliott laying it backwards. Brady on the ball. Change the chant. The call to arms can possibly help LAFC. As LAFC high pressing the fire. This is Dean. Dean nearly turned it over. Chicago back on the ball. There's a lot of LAFC players here. And now a beautiful pass. Was that control with the hand? It wasn't. LAFC back on it. So it appears the Kuipers might have controlled it with the hand. Smoliakov, Segura. Tafari on the ball. Laying it short. Jesus. Out wide it goes with Palencia. Palencia on the ball. Tillman under pressure. Gets rid of it and quickly plays it with Palencia. Jesus. Frankie Amaya. Amaya. It goes out wide. Bwanga on the ball. Bwanga cutting it. Bwanga firing away. It's safe. It's the rebound here for Ordaz. Can Ordaz place it? It's back for Jesus. And shot blocked. As Bwanga fired away, Brady with the save left the rebound, and Ordaz was lucky enough to get a piece of it to control it and then play it for Jesus. So a corner kick from the right corner incoming here for LAFC. Here's this cross, near post, headed away. Oh, Amaya couldn't hit it. And here comes Chicago, the other end, as Amaya slows down Gutierrez. Everyone able to slow him down. Just good defending there at the end from Palencia and Amaya. Now a through ball here, careful. Sinkernago with the cross, looking for Kuipers. It's blocked by Lloris, second and 10. It hits the post. LAFC is breaking apart. Now look at this through ball. Looking for Sonny in. Here's Son Heung-min down in the box. That's a penalty. No call from the referee. Should have been a penalty. Everyone up on their feet. And now a through ball here for Bamba. This will be reviewed. Or else it would have been a good challenge from Tehran, but it looked like a penalty to me. Sinkernago with the shot, straight to Lloris, and Lloris quickly towards Smoliakov. And the referee slows it down. He is going to VAR. They're going to review it. 77 minutes, because that did look like a penalty. Sonny did so good at beating Elliott on his pace. And then Tehran brought him down. The question is, did he get the ball? And if it's a foul, this could be a red card for a denial. A goal-scoring opportunity, and that's a penalty. That's a penalty. He never got the ball. He got Sonny's foot. So the referee is at VAR, and they'll take a look at every possible angle. There's no touch on the ball, and that angle that they're putting to him will be the deciding one. Sonny gets a touch on the ball, and then the challenge is made. He wants to see who gets the touch. Sonny gets the touch, and Son is brought down inside. Is this a denial of a goal-scoring opportunity too? Because it can be a red card. Well, the referee comes out to make that decision. And it should be a clear and obvious one. He's going to tell us. Penalty is deemed for I did not hear fully, but it's a penalty for LAFC. So here we go. A penalty for LAFC. And who wants the ball? And a yellow card also shown. And Son's not happy with Tehran. Tehran and Sonny already chirping at each other. Bwanga has the ball on his hands. So it's Bwanga, and a yellow card also shown to Brady for trying to mess with the spot. So yellow cards for Tehran and for Brady. So it's gonna be Bwanga. It stays true to LAFC, keeping his spot as the penalty taker. Sonny may just have to wait. All right, Bwanga, in a moment where he could have tied the game against the team in the Club World Cup, I forgot their name, missed it. Here he is against Brady. Bwanga against Brady. Bwanga to tie the game. Here's Denny Bwanga. He scores! 99 problems, but Denny ain't won his 14th goal of the year. And automatic from the spot. Tehran will be disappointed, but LAFC able to tie this game. This guy can possibly have another 20 goal season. Even Tillman mocked his run up, and Bwanga chirps at Brady, who tried to mess up with the spot, but it didn't work. Bwanga scores in the 81st minute. And the call to arms ended up working. He is the moment. Don't forget about him. He is the motor. As Chicago will now try to come out and search for victory, but LAFC with that momentum as Bwanga is pushing Barroso. The ball goes all the way back towards Brady. Tehran is lucky too that it was a yellow card and not a red. but maybe because the foul was inside the box. Here's this pass. Tafari will get on the end of it. Now forward here looking for Jesus. Amaya on it. Amaya towards Jesus. Now wide for Palencia. Now Tillman on it. Tillman. Amaya. Into Palencia. LAFC. A good spot where they can make the comeback. Smoliakov. Barely seen him. Barely seen much of him. Palencia on it. Palencia finds Ordaz. Ordaz on the right wing. Ordaz to the byline. Ordaz sends it across. Brady knocks it out. It's a goal kick though. So goal kick for the Fire. And Brady went to the left where Bwanga hit it. Bwanga with perfect placement. You could even you could even tell if Sun would have gone in, it would have been great mind games for Brady, who might have studied Bwanga, but they stayed true to Bwanga. Forward pass, and Chicago right now can't find any players up front. They can still be dangerous, so only one sub made for them in this game. Valencia. Forward ball looking for Sonny. Sonny down with his head for Ordaz. Ordaz on the ball. Looks for Bwanga. Bwanga with pressure. Bwanga gets rid of him. Bwanga step over. Out to Palencia. Palencia to Tillman. Tillman wants someone middle and said he's going to go back with Tafari. Chicago now pushed back. Trying to defend. Smoliakov on it. Tafari. Valencia. Look for the through ball for Tillman, but not there. So even Sonny tells him, slow it down. There's no need to make that pass. So Chicago with a good chance to get back on the ball, as LAFC was pushing them back. The pressure here, Brady. Terran on it. Sonny trying to pressure Terran. The ball out wide for Elliott. Elliott short now, back to Brady with the pressure from Tillman. Brady, that pass worked out for his teammate. And here's Gutierrez, and here's Chicago. They can still be dangerous. Bamba on the ball. Valencia trying to slow him down. Just did enough to slow him down, but the pass to Gutierrez is good. Nice through ball. But Segura able to beat his opponent and then gives it back to him. And then he slips. Kuiper slips. Bamba on the ball. Davila, he ended up losing it. Igor Jesus stepping over the ball. And here's Bwanga on it. And a whistle. Player from the Fire down hurt. Must be a cramp here. Well, there's a sub. It is Haile Selassie who will come in for the Fire. As there's an injured player down from the Fire. Seems to be a cramp. Also Pineda. So 2 subs from Berhalter's team to look to get back in this game. So let's see what can happen. Again, a win for Chicago can help them get away from the Red Bulls. As they're holding on to that last spot. Haile Selassie and Pineda to come in. So, Sinkernagel, possibly the player of the game with this 2 assists, and Davila coming out. So Pineda in for Davila. And then Haile Selassie for Sinkernagel. And Kellen Acosta as well. We'll see who will come out for Acosta. Still waiting on that last sub, and appears to be Orgo, who's coming out, and former LAFC player Kellen Acosta comes in. So 3 subs here from the Fire to match LAFC's 4 subs and fresh legs these last 2 minutes. Plus a long stoppage time we're gonna get. Tafari, Segura, Tafari. He sends it forward. Can he find Bwanga? But no, Barroso able to get on the ball. Play back to Barroso. Also goes all the way back to Brady. And Brady pops this one up, and it's short. Tillman on the ball. Tillman slows it down. Plays it towards Ordaz. Perfectly done. Ordaz inside. Makes the nutmeg. Ordaz back across. And that ball goes out for a corner kick as they hit a Chicago player. We've never seen those moves from Ordaz. Ordaz has been good this game. 7.6 on FootMob. And a corner kick for LAFC, and I'm sure Smoliakov will be sending this one in. Back post, here's a header, another header inside the box, and Brady will have it. No one able to punch it in for LAFC, and Brady will slow things down. Smoliakov, his corner kicks against Pachuca got him a spot to take corner kicks from the right corner. And hopefully a jump for LA Football Club can do the magic for LAFC as we hit 89 minutes. Berhalter asking for some help. As LAFC players are up in Chicago's side of the field. Here's a header. It hits an LAFC player. No, it's going to be an LAFC throw. Here's Smoliakov trying to find someone, some teammate. Finds Amaya. Amaya, nice turn. And then ends up losing it. And Sonny with the pressure gets the ball back for LAFC. And still Sonny with the ball. Sonny still fighting for it. It's picked up by Tillman here. Tillman back to Jesus. Jesus first time to Palencia, and Palencia attacks. And LAFC looking for one last chance as we get 9 minutes of stoppage time. Palencia, Jesus, out towards Smoliakov. And in short here with Segura. Tafari on it. Palencia. This is Tafari. LAFC, this is the start for the roughest stretch for them in the season. A bunch of away games and barely any games at BMO. Here's Bwanga attacking. Bwanga for Sonny. Trying to backheel as Bwanga's going to try to pressure Brady. He tried to backheel it for Amaya. It didn't end up working. Brady on it. Plays it short with Elliott. Elliott on the ball. Elliott chip it up. This ball is out wide, and careful because here comes Chicago with Barroso on the right wing. Bwanga putting the pressure. Elliott on the ball. Now it goes to Dean. Bamba on it. LAFC need more help. Bamba gets past Tafara. Here's the pass backwards. And it hits out for a goal kick. It hit a Chicago player on the chest, and now for a goal kick. Oof. LAFC, when Chicago attacks, they need more help. It's kind of like Chicago's counter-attacking with a bunch of numbers. I mean, this game can go either way. Hugo on the ball. Sends this ball. Not a great pass from Hugo. It's Chicago on the ball. It's the ball out wide. It's the cutback. And the pass is just cut short. And here's Bwanga now on the ball. And Bwanga running forward. Barely any help. Slows it down. Plays it towards Sonny. Sonny attacking the middle. He opens it out towards Bwanga. Bwanga on it. And Bwanga to the byline. Still Denis. Denis looking for Palencia. Palencia down with his right foot. Palencia inside for Sonny. His shot is blocked by Dean. Great pass there from Palencia. And Son Heung-min got in behind. Took his shot and it was blocked by Dean. Just a great run from Sonny. Not sure if it was going to go in either ways. But they do get a corner kick. And here's Artem Smolyakov. The in-swinger. Brady hits it out. And then an offensive foul there. So Brady with a goal kick here. As it's played short, LAFC can pressure Brady here. Nice middle ball as Gutierrez. It's rid of the ball, and here comes the fire again. Counter-attacking with a lot of numbers. The cutback, and it's short back, and it's one back by LAFC. And Igor Jesus trying to make the run to the sideline, unable to get to the ball. Ball played towards Acosta. Acosta on the ball. Turns and makes an LAFC player slip. Bamba with Valencia going forward, trying to stop the run of Pineda. 94 minutes. Nice through ball. And Smolyakov gets the ball. Sonny trying to cover it with his body. He is brought down. That's a foul. And even his cleat came off. Sonny not happy with it. He fixes his shoe. And Segura will take this free kick. So it can either be a win for any team or just a 2-2 entertaining draw with Sonny's debut. All out wide. Amaya. And now wide for Smolyakov. He gets to the ball. And it goes out. It ended up going out. Here's this long ball looking for Kuipers. Lloris will get to it. 95 minutes. 95 and a half. Plays it short. Amaya out wide to Segura. Segura looking up. Segura has to get rid of the ball. It's a far right back to Hugo. Segura couldn't find a way forward. Hugo. Long ball. Here's a header backwards for Elliott, and Elliott slams this one forward. Hugo will get the ball. Segura struggling to now find a way forward. Valencia, this right side at midfield, tries to play this one forward, looking for Sonny. He does put the pressure here. It was Ordaz, my bad. And Sonny's just like, let's try to do it again. See, it's right there, standing right at the line. Tired? Yeah. Still in preseason mode. Not yet in 90. At some point, he will start playing more and more. About 30 minutes today. Maybe even more with the 9 of stoppage time as Brady sends his team out. Sends this one long. Acosta, forward pass, nearly perfect as Tafari heads this one out. Kuipers, still a chance here for Chicago. He's gonna let this one for Dean to take this throw in. 97 minutes. Nine minutes of stoppage time were given. So right now we are in the 97th minute. And they want to go deep into LAFC's box. And here's Teran. He's going to send this one long. Trying to shock LAFC. Teran with this ball in the air. There's Hugo. And Hugo wants to come out quickly with Denny Bwanga. He spots that. And here's LAFC with Bwanga on the left wing. And then he is quick. And then he attacks. And then he cuts it back. And then he holds it. Sonny went offside. Now he plays it towards Sonny. Sonny to Bwanga. Bwanga tried to play it back with Son, and just a missed opportunity there from Denis Bwanga and LAFC. Okay, Jesus wins this one back for LAFC. Here's his ball for Sonny. Sonny couldn't dribble around the first player. Acosta. Backwards pass with the high press from Tillman. Ball in the air. It's skip past Molyakov. He gets back on the ball. We are in the 98th minute. If LAFC makes a push, it may be the last one of this game. And here's Valencia. A lot of tire legs. Ordaz on the ball. On to Jesus. LAFC has to find a way through quickly. Segura. Across for Valencia. Not a great ball from Segura. Just horrible. Sonny obviously tired. So this will end up in a 2-2 draw into the last few minutes, well, seconds, my bad, of this game. Everyone's tired. The referee will end it right here. And both LAFC and Chicago did not take advantage of their opportunity. And this game ends in a 2-2 draw. Denis Bwanga able to score at 8.1 since coming in. He did score a goal, the equalizer. But both teams draw in this game that they both needed to win. And we'll just take a look at the table. LAFC, well, Chicago has 36 points, kicks the door open for the Red Bulls to possibly take them down with a huge win if they win tomorrow. LAFC move up to 5th place, but that's a spot that may not be defined. 37 points, still not good for LAFC. So whatever it is, LAFC has to improve, and hopefully with Sonny, they're able to improve. But that's the end of this ball game. LAFC ties against Chicago 2-2 in the first game since 2019. Thank you everyone for tuning in. We'll see you next time.